Hey everybody, welcome back to part 24. Or this is part 25, I don't remember. But either way, this is the Spanish Grand Prix, and as you can tell, I'm wearing an Alfa Romeo shirt. I got this shirt while I was down in Texas for the United States Grand Prix over the past weekend. That was such a great race. It was awesome seeing Max Verstappen win in my home country. Seeing him stop Lewis Hamilton from winning, which was awesome. So Lewis wouldn't spread any more communism and Marxism. So anyway, let's go ahead and go to Catalonia. And I know some people are going to be kind of a bit agitated when I say communism and Marxism, but the truth is that BLM, it's a communist/Marxist movement. It's designed to try to make people like me obsolete. You know what I mean? It's what the evil elitists want. They want to make me obsolete. Me and everybody of my, I guess you could say, ethnicity obsolete. That's what they want to do, and that's a dark truth that I learned from the Great One himself. Not The Rock, okay? It's somebody else. I don't want to say it. I'm not going to say it here on stream because I want to protect him, especially against the tyranny of Twitch and YouTube.
Tough luck there. It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid. But chin up, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, qualified down in 18th for here in Spain. The AI are just too overpowered in qualifying at this track. I don't know why CodeMasters hasn't really slowed the AI down just a tick. You know, even at 90 difficulty, the AI are still really overpowered in qualifying here in Spain, and I don't know why. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the race. Okay. So yeah, still no modern day update to this track here in the game.
The Spanish Grand Prix has been a permanent fixture on the Formula One calendar for over 30 years now, and for good reason. Do you remember Michael Schumacher's absolute dominance here in that rain-soaked Grand Prix in 1996? That day he took his first ever victory for Ferrari, and we've had many more iconic moments since. The Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya, a track that will certainly force the drivers to push themselves. It consists of a very impressive main straight going into turn 1. It's a straight that also offers a DRS zone, so it's likely to be a hot spot for overtakes. It's race day yet again, and joining me for a chat, Anthony Davidson. And our racers are certainly in for a rough day today. What will you be watching for as they go down into turn 1?
Well, the start of the race is always one of the most nerve-wracking parts. You have to hope that everyone is able to get off to a clean start, and this is possibly the trickiest part of the entire race. So many drivers in such a small space, and finding your braking point into turn 1 as well. It's a testament to the driver's skill that there aren't more incidents.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Bottas, Perez, Lewis Hamilton and Verstappen, Ricciardo, Gasly, Tsunoda and George Russell, Ocon, Stroll, Sebastian Vettel and Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, Sainz, Nicholas Latifi and Louis Delatraz, Bird, Mick Schumacher, Joe and Nikita Mazepin. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
Alright.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Let's lighten the car a little bit on fuel. I definitely want this strategy. Alright. So yeah, it was 19th, not 18th. Sorry about that. Sometimes I am so confident that I always get the grid position right, but I always ended up getting it wrong. Okay. Either way, let's go ahead and get the Spanish Grand Prix underway. And it's lights out and away we go in Spain. Clear to the right. gotta sneak on. Just gotta watch out I don't hit anybody. Yep, I just managed to sneak by a bunch of guys. Whoa, almost got into Seb there. Try to get under Seb. Alright, clear. Up to 13. Sneak under Esteban Ocon. Move up another spot. Battery here, see if I can sneak under Sir Lancelot. Yep, just gonna try the crossover move. I force him to back out of it.
Good work. Great pass.
But yeah, here in Catalonia, I have to be really aggressive in the opening laps because it is near impossible to pass at this track because there's so many fast-flowing corners and just not enough overtaking opportunities at this track.
Right, some information on Ricardo. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car. DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed. Some information on Giovinazzi. They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. A new strategy is available on the MFD.
I'll stick to the original strategy. Alright, now I gotta find a way around Danny Rick. Trying to stay off of him, but the problem is that yeah, getting around Dan unfortunately made me lose 10th to Sir Lancelot, as Josh Revel calls him.
Yellow flag.
But yeah, I'm not gonna go with a different strategy. I'll stick with this original plan. So I know these tires aren't gonna last as long as the crew thinks, as the engineers think that they're going to last. So I know that this place really tears up the tires, so... And plus having to fight to stay ahead of these guys is another thing that's gonna really hurt my tires. So... I'd rather just play it safe and not take any unnecessary risks.
Okay, gap ahead is 1.5 seconds. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now. We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can. Louis is in the pits. Louis in the pits.
Right, go now. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Yeah, I gotta get these tires up to temperature.
We're catching the car ahead, but be aware that these tyres need to last till the end of the race. You're dropping a second a lap to the car behind. 1 second. Our gap to the car in front is 2.9 seconds.
Yeah, I'm trying to be careful not to go outside the track. But being behind Esteban is going to cause a lot of aero disturbance in the car. I got no DRS.
our teammate by 9.3 seconds. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. Keep managing your tyres. Manage your tyres. The gap to the car ahead is 2.9 seconds. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Rode the curb a little too much there. Just trying to keep up with Esteban and Lance up ahead. Just trying to stay with them so that in case if one of them makes a mistake, I could capitalize on it. Or if they run into each other and take each other out, I could have a chance at sneaking by the both of them.
Final lap of the race.
Only one. Nope, Seb couldn't get it done that time. The car just sometimes just does not want to turn. But again, still got a lot of upgrades I got to put in this thing to make it faster. My team are doing a great job, you know. I'm very happy at this early in the season. I've scored 3 points for the team. That's really good, especially for a car performance charts that isn't as good as, say, the Alpine or Aston Martin. You know, this car is really good. I mean, I got a great car, great team behind me, and I know that. Oopsie. Forgot to pay attention to the signs there. Alright, come home P12. Not bad.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Another Spanish Grand Prix is over, and what a special race it was. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
Well, I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on the track was today: speed. I know it sounds like an obvious thing to say, Crofty, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today. So let's review the updated drivers' standings. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Bird. They pushed and pushed and found some fantastic performance. It was just a pleasure to watch.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Yeah, Louis did a great job too. Yeah, it's the drivers and the constructors. Yeah, tied with Alpine. But I know I'll move further up the points. Next track is a really good one for me.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. You're beating all expectations. Would you say we all underestimated you?
Car's awesome.
You
know?
had a close battle today, didn't you?
Yep, I'm driving hard.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Yeah, unfortunately I didn't qualify P15 because I don't know why, but Spain, it's just hard to qualify good at that track because AI are just way too overpowered at that track. Meanwhile, at team headquarters, something new?
Morning, boss. This week's income from the sponsors has cleared, and we're making good profit against our running costs.
Alright, so let's see. Definitely want to continue building the team, I know that. Actually, hang on. I actually want to do this because everybody did a great job. Give everybody a morale, and of course I'll help Louis out. Help King Louis out. Yeah, reliability. I should be getting a new upgrade from the internal combustible engine, the ICE as they call it. All right. Yeah, in Monaco, that track is not all about power, so I don't really need to put any new upgrades or anything like that into the chassis. So, all right. Let's go ahead and advance the time.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix. We've got an issue we'd like your input on.
If it's improving the facilities. Yeah, I definitely want to improve the facilities. You know, I don't know why they didn't have the option of doing that in the first place, but yeah, I definitely would like to do that. Good, got the upgrade to the ICE, the engine. Now I definitely want to upgrade more of the reliability. I know that. Definitely want to do the energy store, upgrade the energy store. I know that. Because that'll really help, having the energy store upgrade, so then that way my battery, that way the ERS battery doesn't deplete as fast. Well, it doesn't deplete, but if it gets worn, then, you know, that way with less wear on it, I'll have more power in the battery, so I can use more of the overtake, more of the extra boost from the battery. And I'll also upgrade this, do this one, the powertrain, since that's pretty low in terms of the cost. And I gotta do more upgrades to some of the other parts here. Now I'm gonna want to save a bit of money, I know that. Yep, let's go to the press interview with Will Buxton. Wonder what questions he'll ask me.
Here we are in the HQ of our newest Formula One team. We've got an awful lot to talk about, so let's jump straight in. We've heard rumours that your engineers and teammates have had a difference of opinion on where you focus your development efforts. As someone with experience as both a team manager and a driver, how do you tackle disagreements like this?
Yeah, they're good. Helps.
A recent survey found that your staff have the highest employee satisfaction of all the F1 teams. That's quite the accolade. In your opinion, what makes you the best team to work for in Formula One?
Yep. That's right. Because I care about my
Other teams
stuff.
have invested more in their facilities than you have. Are you happy with what you have, or is there a cash flow issue?
Yeah.
Your automated test facility looks like it's had a few upgrades. Are you focusing on durability? Would you say that it's important to develop your drivers as much as possible?
Yeah. Let's see.
Well, thanks a lot for inviting us here. It's been fantastic.
But yeah, I'm one of the only few teams that actually cares about the employees, because I care that, you know, my team does a good job. Unlike corporate America. Yeah, I know. Corporate America is just so cruel to the employees, even at the job I work for, you know. As much as I love working there, you know, sometimes they just aren't good to me, you know. Yeah. But the ones that I really like are my friends at the place I work for. That's why I still go there, you know, because I like my friends the most, you know. But if I ran a company, I'd make sure that my employees are well taken care of, so we have a high morale and our performance is better, you know, because of our high morale, but also the harmony that I create in the company between me and my employees. You know, that way there's always growth and prosperity. Alright, so the next episode it'll be the Monaco Grand Prix. So, I'll see you guys on the streets of Monaco next time. Bye.